Hello, this is Reflections. Most of you are receiving this on Monday, January 10th. So we have another 110011, another doorway day, gateway day, new beginning. I hope the first week or so of your new year was powerful, and I know for the earth, the birds falling out of the sky, the fish, so many things going on. The new year started off with some powerful signs, and I can speak for me individually, it did also. So we'll get to that in a minute. A quick reminder, January 22nd and 23rd is the Emotional Healing Workshop here at El Shaddai in Iowa. So check it out on the website if you're interested. Today's quote is important. Individuals at some point in unity consciousness are required to separate from the collective in some way, while at the same time still carrying forward a transcendent collective vision of the world. So it's really important this time, as we're stepping into unity consciousness in 2011 and the doorway for that final wave opens in the beginning of March. It's very important that we understand unity consciousness does not mean we're all one. We are all connected. We are not all one thing other than sparks of God, of course. So what is going to be very important over this transition time is to value and understand and embrace each individual journey, each uniqueness. And as we look at someone's journey through our own filters, of course, that's when we come into judgment, we come into an Illuminati, this is not a good person, this is this. That's all just what's going to have to go because it's dualistic, it's the old way of thinking. When we look at something that upsets us, someone else's journey, how they've acted, what they've done, it's to feel what that means to us. And to bring that feeling into compassion in our hearts and live that compassion in our own unique way on earth. Once again, living from our hearts. So it's almost everybody's job right now, very strongly, to value their own uniqueness, their own offerings, their own way of moving into the shift, what they have to add to unity consciousness and bringing it together in integration, while at the same time looking inside your own heart and seeing where you're in judgment that very well could be that person pushing you into yourself, pushing you into looking and feeling all about you. It's like we say, it's all about you. And it was really apparent to me this week, in the first week of January, in two ways. One was, and I'm going to talk about this more next week, I came face to face with resentment, and I felt it so deep. Not my resentment going out there, so much resentment coming toward me. And what was so disconcerting is I felt it from people I have loved so much. And it's not that this is all new and happened this week. It's that it all started falling into place, what was going on inside of me. And I really had a fall apart. I had a complete fall apart. Why do some of the people that I love so much generate this level of resentment toward me that in sometimes it's so strong it completely collapses the friendship, the relationship, the connection. But it took me on a really powerful journey into myself, into, of course, as it always does, into my childhood, into my past, into my unique gifts. And how my unique gift, which I would say is the gift of going deeper into the emotional field and exposing wounds and hurts. And while a close friend may be attracted to that, it also creates a great vulnerability. And I began to realize in my life that I am ready now to heal that space in me that accepts who I am. As we've said before, that is not looking through another's eyes to figure it out. And then my son came to visit. There was someone passed away. It was very sudden, family friend on his end here in Iowa, and he came for a visit. And that was very powerful for me because I was sharing him what I was going through with this opening of the new year. And, he gave me yet another perspective. And all these things started to come together. And I realized I am creating a vast, much more beautiful acceptance of myself, of my inner child, of my wounds, of how I vibrate and operate in the world than I've ever been able to truly feel. In my brain I can get there. Most of us can. But I mean, really feel in your heart. So this Monday morning and this week, what I feel is, there goes my husband again. Almost every time I do a recording, it's funny. What's so important this week is to look at your own individuality, your own uniqueness, and value it and embrace it, even if others don't understand it, even if perhaps you don't understand it, because we are all beautiful, unique snowflakes, and it takes every one of us to be coating our world right now with a beautiful blanket of compassion and integration and understanding. So these are thoughts to ponder this Monday morning as you enter the new year. It's going to be a powerful one. Again, the March Egypt trip is up and running. We've had a few more people sign up, and if you'd like to be part of anchoring the Unity Consciousness grid on the planet in Egypt and in our own hearts, please look into joining us. And may I add, I realize by far we are not the only people doing these things. Everyone on earth is. This is just one unique expression of it. Have a great week. We'll see you again next Monday. Bye now.